Let's begin the orientation for this course. This video should take about 90 minutes or an hour and a half, and it should prepare you to master the learning outcomes that were just identified. You see that the links on the page are linked to the syllabus and to the various modules of the course. There are 4 modules, Module 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the first module takes about 2 weeks in the course to unfold. Module 2 is the heart of the course, all about advising, and it stretches across 7 weeks of the course. Module 3 stretches across 3 weeks of the course, and it's on the book The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, the common reader for our students. And then Module 4 completes the course with information about South Georgia State College and diversity. Now, it's very important that you familiarize yourself, first of all, with the syllabus. And the syllabus has been updated, so if you taught the course before, there have been some changes. Not in the structure of the course, but in some of the learning outcomes. So if you open up the fall syllabus, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to use this syllabus as your syllabus. You're going to have to change the instructor name, obviously, but very little of the syllabus beyond that needs to be changed. You need to put your office hours, of course, and your office phone. But aside from that, it's pretty much the same, and you have to deliver the same quizzes, the same course content as everyone else. And you're going to be assessing the course in the same way as everyone else. And so we'll touch on these issues during this presentation. Now, in order to edit a file like this syllabus, you would go up to here with this drop-down arrow and click Edit HTML. And it's very easy from that point to edit it. You can change anything you want in here, but once again, you're not supposed to change anything except for your name, so that you update it for yourself, your office hours, your email address. This is the external email address, although you should communicate with students through Georgia View email, your office phone, and that's about it. You could include the course sort number from the class schedule if you want. Now notice that let's get out of here so we can see a better view of it. Notice that the student learning outcomes have changed somewhat because we are going to be assessing advising at the college as a whole, and it was determined that some of the learning outcomes needed to be tightened up a bit and made a little bit more comprehensible, more sensible. So what you see in boldface are the new learning outcomes. Now, in some cases, we'll be assessing these learning outcomes with the same quizzes we've always been using. And we certainly will be assessing the learning outcomes that are not in bold with the same assessments or Georgia View quizzes that we've always used. But you will see that FTFT refers to first-time, full-time students, and those are the students who are required to take this course. So we've got this requirement that students will select a major of study by 30 credit hours, and so on. So you can read these yourself. But if you go down to this link here, you'll see something very important. The schedule of learning outcomes and associated curriculum and exams. This shows you how we're going to be assessing these items, at least as far as assessing student learning, and when we will be doing so. So that's very important. So if you open this file, you will see that I've got it broken down by weeks. In week 1, we will be accomplishing this student learning outcome through these Georgia View exams. And there's a rubric that you're going to give to students that's linked here. And this is the point value for the quizzes on Georgia View that are going to be used to assess student learning. The probation quiz is worth 5 points in the course. The plagiarism quiz is worth 5. And there's an in-class exam testing students' ability to avoid academic probation. Now that's a quiz we've always used, but now it's going to be used to assess this newly written learning outcome. So 5, 5, and 5, so that's 15% of their grade. So in week 1, they accomplish 15% of their grade for the course. The second week, we have this student learning outcome. First-time, full-time students will be prepared to complete the advising module within Georgia View. Once again, that's a newly written learning outcome, but we're going to be assessing it with a tool or exam that you should be familiar with if you've taught the course before. Their submission of their pathway map, transcript, and their successful completion of the math options quiz. It's not hard for students to do this, and by doing it, they will accomplish 5% of the course.